speaking of that sweet, sweet icing on the cake, I mean, we can argue that the icing and the cake kind of go together as like you have to have that to have the full cake experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's just welcome in Jay Mewes. How's it going, buddy?
Good. Hello, hello.
Oh,
Am I
man.
icing? Am I the icing here?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
no?
Shit, if it's
Oh,
Rob's
yeah,
decision, you can be whatever you want, man.
Yeah. Put the icing all over me. It's fine. It's great. We're doing
The neck, chest, and back.
it. Perfect.
Well, thank you so much for joining, man. It's really good to see you. I really appreciate you coming on here and just sprucing and spicing up your place there so that we can really like get a good look at what you got going. All right, can we get just screw procedure? Go straight to the one shot of Jay. Look at all of the awesome stuff in his room.
I love this room.
Just Legos and okay. What are the boxes that action figures mostly?
Yeah, a lot of them are. I mean, not all of them, but there's a good portion of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. You know, some of my favorites that I've just collected over the years. I've been going to San Diego. Well, I had been going to San Diego since '97. I mean, I've missed a couple years here and there, but for the most part, I've been going. And then a bunch of other conventions, New York Comic Con, and so I don't know. Hasbro always has exclusives. Then I got some really awesome stuff from Blizzard. Man, Blizzard has been really awesome to me and have sent me a bunch of gift boxes and different companies that have been really great. So, and I'm a huge. I love building. Oh, it's this side Legos. These are different ones that like the creator series, you build like the bookstore and then you can connect it to the gas station, to the bank, and so on and so forth. And I'm just it's over here, so I won't grab it right now, but I have I just finished my Harry Potter. They came out with a bunch of new Harry Potter Legos, so but yeah,
that's so cool, man. That's cool. I mean, like, so yeah, no, go ahead, Rob, you got it.
I was just going to ask him if it was the Diagon Alley set. Is it the Harry Potter set?
No, I want that though so bad. I'm so excited because they have the discontinued Alley one, and I've thought a few times about buying it, but of course, because it's discontinued, the price is up on it and such. But yes, I don't know if it's that one's out yet, but it's this one. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez, that is awesome. Oh wow, it leaned. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's the Weasley's house.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
think
then there's
Legos
this one.
could do that.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Is that Pivot Drive?
Yeah, there's so many good ones, man. Really good ones that have come out. And but yeah, it's funny you mentioned the Alley because I'm definitely gonna get that one. It's a goodie.
That's so awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, during rehearsal today, we were just loading things up and it was a constant conversation. It was just like, there's so much cool stuff in the background. Production's in our ear like, we've got a show to do. Come on.
Well, yeah, and then like so anybody that knows me well knows I play a ton of Diablo, and then like Jay's like, oh, hold on, and then I got to cover this up, and then of all the blankets he could have lifted up, he's like, oh, here's this Diablo blanket. And he starts lifting it up. I'm like, I'm already fanboying, and now he's a man after my own heart, so it was great.
Yeah, there's a TV there, and it was distracting. So, but yeah, it's awesome. So, thank you guys. It looks like you have a lot. I know we have to move on, but it looks like you have a lot of stuff behind you too, Rob. I know that, like, you know, a bunch of games and cool stuff. So we'll have to exchange pictures or something of the room, of course.
I have Legos too. Like this is like I have my Legos, my NES.
Nice. Oh, the NES
Legos.
one. That's the next one too.
Yeah,
that's one I want to get. So
that's awesome. I feel like I'm in the middle of like conversation. Two people are just like, yeah, this thing and then this thing. See, that's gonna be the next guest. That's gonna be me and the next guest. So Rob, if you were there, and it's me talking about terrible games. So yeah, we got it, and I didn't want to interrupt, so we're good. However, we are here to talk about, well, one of the things to talk about is the video game, the Jay and Silent Bob video game. We are definitely going to see some gameplay of that. And while we're doing that, well, actually, before we do that, I just want to say thank you to Barry. Ladies and gentlemen, all games played today are by Barry in the Box. All right, Barry in the Box. I appreciate you playing them for us. You're absolutely awesome, and you're absolutely helping us. It's really easy to have a conversation and watch a game at the same time. Maybe that's why streaming is so cool. I don't know. Either way, let's go ahead and switch over to gameplay. We'll watch some games and we'll talk about it. So my first question is, have you played how was your involvement in the creation of this game? Was it a big heavy-handed, or were they like, we mostly got it all?
Yeah, no, they took the reins and really didn't. I didn't get to really give too much input, which was exciting for me because when we got to finally play it, seeing all the different things was awesome. And Kevin and I are both stuck on the shopping carts, and we haven't seen. Luckily, him and I, he comes in when I stream. When I'm live streaming on Twitch and stuff, he'll come over on Wednesdays. We do What's in the Box, and we'll open up boxes and stuff that we've had sent to us, which is awesome. But anyway, afterwards we play Brawl, and every time it took forever to get past Patrick Swayze at first. We finally beat him and got past that, but then the shopping carts, we just cannot pass the shopping carts. And I have a friend who's beat the game already. He beat it in an hour and 40 minutes, and I didn't believe him, but he streamed it and he showed me, he went back, recorded. He's like, look, bro. And it's just cool because I didn't even realize that you fight this boss, and then you go through this, and then at the end you fight this. And so again, I think they did a great job. Elias, one of the creators is Elias from Clerks 2. So it was awesome. Trevor Furman, the cool thing is mainly Kevin and I, they showed us some bits of it. And the background there, Jay and Silent Bob Chronic Blunt Punch, is what we really were discussing at first. And again, that'll be coming out hopefully eventually, and I'm excited about that because you could see the style of gaming in the background around the frame of the game they're playing now. You see the Silent Bob carrying Jay and Dante below him and stuff. That's like this type of style of characters in the game, the Chronic Blunt Punch. So but yeah, man, these guys have done a great job. And of course, it's funny, I remember them mentioning like, hey, we want to do this game, you guys don't care, right? It's gonna be Jay and Bob. And we're like, no, please do a game about it. So
yeah,
super stoked. But they did all the even clever stuff. At some point, you pick up a sock full of quarters, which I thought was genius. Those little tidbits they throw in, again, was genius to me. Like the first time I picked it up, I'm like, what's this white weapon you're picking up? It took a sec, but I'm like, oh my gosh, it's this sock full of quarters from Mallrats.
I love it.
It's great. It sounds like they have like a lot of care and detail for this game, like a lot of like in-depth knowledge, and like really caring about not only like the bigger moments, the bigger references, the bigger things that are happening, but also the super subtle things, like you were just saying.
Yeah, no, they've done great.
Has your daughter gotten to play it at all?
No, she hasn't. She hasn't actually. I should let her try it, but I think she would get frustrated. She gets frustrated. She's 5. And plus the thing is, when I say, hey, do you want to check out Daddy's game, or check out one of Daddy's, like the Clerks animated, because there's no cussing or anything in that. So I want to show her that. She's like, no. She's like, I want to play Team Rumble. She's really into playing Team Rumble for some reason. I showed her Fall Guys. She thought that was cool, but she's funny. But yeah, she hasn't got to play this yet. But I should push it on her. Try again, because I think it's funny when she realizes something like, oh my gosh, that's Uncle Kevin and stuff like that. There's a sock full of quarters right there. And,
hey, there you go, yeah.
And it's so awesome. It's fun. Yeah, it's so much fun playing the game. But again, for me, getting to the shopping carts, and any game, getting stuck on a part and not getting past it is a little frustrating. But eventually I will conquer the game.
It's the Dark Souls rule, right? Like the more you fail, the more you perish, the better the feeling is at the end. Like once you finally beat it, it will be such a Mount Everest that you've climbed that it's like like you'll never forget about it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's like that stupid speeder bike level in Battletoads.
Yeah, yes. Oh,
And then-
that I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people do that. I wanted to ask, so we have the game here, but I also wanted to talk about, actually, while we had a chance, you as a streamer, which has been really cool to see you on. Like, admittedly, like some of my mods in my community kind of caught wind of you streaming and stuff early on, and they're like, yo, he's streaming, it's like really awesome, and they were watching your stuff, and I'm just like, out of curiosity, like, how's that been for you? Like, have you really been enjoying streaming?
Yeah, no, I enjoy it very much, man. Again, I didn't realize when I started streaming, again, it was me being like, oh, I can play some games and hang out with people. And then, so I enjoyed it. I already enjoyed it before the quarantine, but since the quarantine and me not traveling as much, it was a little bit hard in the beginning because I would be doing my stand-up shows, amusing stories, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, or we were shooting a movie, whatever. And so like I was like sort of in between going to both, and I still dug it then, but it really hasn't. I really didn't fall in love until recently with the quarantine, because now I've been home and not traveling, so I've been able to stream 6 days a week, 5 hours a day or so, 4 hours a day. And my community that I have right now is like, I didn't realize, besides playing games and people popping in like, hey, we love your movies, or hello, like the community that like how it builds and people are becoming friends, and like, they're like, hey, we've spoken to so and so and they did this. It's awesome, man. I was talking about Legos, and I don't know if I should mention names, but one of the people in my community is so great. I was telling him how my wife will kill me. There's a $500 lunatic hospital. It's not Lego, it's a bricks. I should say bricks, I guess, because it's not a Lego, it's like another company, but it's this really cool, like 8,000 piece insane asylum hospital, but it's really dope. And I was like, oh man, I really want it, but it's $500. I can't buy it. And then there was another, a couple places, different prices, whatever. But in the end, it wound up being like $300. Like 2 days later, she's like, hey, here's a tracking number. I bought this for you as a gift because you wanted it so bad. Another gentleman, I was telling him I've been playing I just started playing that hunting game, Phantasmophobia.
Oh, Phasmophobia?
Thank you very much.
Can't do it.
And people are saying the VR is really awesome, and I'm like, so I've been looking at VR, and some dude like donated a few $100 to go towards my headset. So I mean, there's those awesome parts of it, the gifting, but besides that, again, it's not just that. It's just, again, the how people check on me if I'm gone for 2 days. They're like, oh my God, are you okay? Is everything okay? It's so sweet. It's awesome, and I really, really enjoy it. Like, honestly, if I could, I love doing my stand-up. I love doing movies, all that. But if I could do like one Kevin Smith movie and stream like 10 hours a day, and that's it, and be able to, I honestly would. I like it so much. I just can't do it as much with a 5-year-old, and I have to do other work and stuff like that. But I really dig it. I've grown to love it much.
It's really honestly one of the best things to hear from an individual who started within the streaming industry and has grown from there, to hear people come from outside of the industry and come to streaming and go, wow, this is actually a really cool experience. Like, it's a really cool thing. So that is time for us to pivot off of the game back to the 3-shot, so then we can talk about who everybody is. And then at that point, I can then say, hey, Jay, do you want to tell everybody where they can find you so they can watch that awesome stream of yours?
Oh, awesome. Do it now, you mean? It's twitch.tv/Jay Mewes, JayMewes.
Awesome.
Yes, and there's my Twitter, my all my my Instagram, all my socials. Pretty much JAYMEWES. I got a really dope YouTube. I just started putting up tons of cool clips and doing different vlogs and stuff that you guys check out. I wish but it's been amazing. It's been really awesome getting into the whole everything the last 6 months. Even though I've been streaming for over a year, it's been like a year and 2 months. The last 6 months, 8 months has just been amazing. So
Awesome. Well, dude, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come join us for this. It's an absolute honor to have you here and to talk to us about not only your game, your streaming, and what's been going on with you. Everybody has been super excited to have you here. So thank you again. It's been an absolute honor. And I hope you have a good rest of your day and enjoy whatever next Lego project or project is up next for you.
thank you, man. Nice chatting with both of you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Have a
you.
good one, buddy. All righty. Rob, are you feeling okay? Are you doing okay? Do you need a breather? You want a Capri Sun?
Oh, yeah. No, that was great. That was. My life is complete now. I'm just gonna say, I couldn't say it when he was on, but I just want to say, fly, fat ass, fly. Okay.